me a smile, buddy.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the craziest times Pokemon went beast mode after evolving. Number 10, Dawn of the Twin Tusk Pokemon. Right when all hope seemed lost, Mamoswine saved the day with a clutch evolution into Mamoswine that sent Team Rocket blasting off again. Unfortunately, that's not where its tantrum ended. Being an ice type, the fully evolved Mammoth proceeded to give Dawn quite the chilly greeting. If it weren't for her quick thinking, the Twin Leaf Town native would have met her maker via the pointy end of Mamoswine's tusk.
A Pokemon that huge should be against the law.
Thank Arceus for Pokeballs, right? Mamoswine's furious charge stings even worse when you remember Dawn raised it up from its very first stage. Sometime during its evolution, Mamoswine went from a cute critter to a one-man stampede.
Mamoswine, return!
Number 9, Blazing Fury.
Then you'll get stronger, and we'll get stronger too!
Chimchar's always had the power to scorch anything in its path. Putting out fires, though, that's a bit trickier. The blaze became an even bigger problem when it evolved into Monferno. Unable to rein itself in anymore, Monferno burned through Team Rocket's ally Pokemon and even Ash himself. Thankfully, the support of its trainer was just what Monferno needed to put that firepower to good use.
Okay, Infernape, Mach Punch!
A few words of encouragement later, and the new and improved Infernape debuted with a killer Mach Punch. It's a good thing the fire type got its temper under control when it did, or else it may have completely burned itself out.
Wow, to think Infernape's its final evolutionary form!
Number 8, Exploud makes some noise.
Oh man, Loudred!
Not bad!
You may want some earplugs for this one. Exploud doesn't come with a mute button. While it started out as an average, well-behaved Loudred, a fight with Ash's Trico triggered a dual evolution and a serious mean streak. From that point on, Exploud marched to the beat of its own drum, even if that tune sent it marching away from its trainer. With his Pokemon refusing to follow any orders, Trainer Guy had no choice but to voice his own concerns.
Who's that? Exploud, get out of the way! Explode!
Also known as decking Team Rocket personally, Exploud was so impressed he returned to his trainer and even turned down the volume a bit. Hopefully it wasn't too late for Ash's eardrums.
That's so great!
Yeah.
Those two really do belong together.
Number 7, a real scorcher across Galar.
This isn't a stadium or the wild area, so what's going on?
It was glowing red and started Gigantamaxing without us doing a thing. Centiskorch didn't obey any commands I gave it, and I'm its trainer.
It'll take more than a run-of-the-mill exterminator to get this Centiskorch out of town, mostly because Centiskorch is the size of the town. After spontaneously Gigantamaxing, the once docile Galar Pokemon lost all control of its fiery power. Ash tried his best to quell the Inferno, but even a combination of Pikachu, Riolu, and Dragonite couldn't keep Centiskorch down. If anything, it just made it angrier. Luckily, Leon swooped in just in time to save Ash and the town from becoming, well, ashes. You know things are dangerous when one of the strongest champions in history is to start making house calls.
Thanks, Leon!
Well, I only did what any other champion would have done.
Number 6, Charizard soars.
Charmeleon!
Looks like Charmeleon's finally ready to fight! Good luck!
Ash's Charmeleon suffered some serious teenage mood swings, and they only got worse when it matured into Charizard. On the bright side, he picked a good time to evolve. When Ash is plucked into the air by a rampaging Aerodactyl, Charmeleon finally feels the bond between partner and trainer, and uses it to ascend to the next stage. Kind of. In reality, Charmeleon only evolved to show Aerodactyl who's who. Saving Ash was just a happy coincidence. Charizard would have roasted him too if he'd gotten in the way. Hey, at least we got a cool fight out of it.
Whoa, Charizard! Amazing!
It evolved into Charizard!
Number 5 in its prime.
Ha, this for ball? That's ridiculous. Now let's capture Pikachu. Go Ekans!
And go Comfort!
Living up to its typing, Mankey spent most of his anime debut itching for a good fight. It didn't care much where it got it from, hero, villain, or Pokemon. As if that's not intimidating enough, Team Rocket's negligent treatment helped it evolve into an even feistier Primeape. You can probably guess how that turned out.
What's that?
Primeape, if you make eye contact with this evolved form of Mankey, it will chase you forever.
A few punches, a lot of hiding, and some hopeless counters later, Primeape had wiped the floor with most of the cast, humans included. Even Brock got the daylights knocked out of him. All things considered, it's a miracle Ash caught Primeape without getting a black eye.
It's got my hat!
And it never sent in one postcard.
Number 4, Meowth's Darkest Day.
Team Rocket's in the house!
Now, Meowth, bring it home!
This is a classic case of good news, bad news. To start with the good, Eternatus's runoff energy let Team Rocket's Meowth Gigantamax. The bad news? The power completely goes to his head, turning him into a mindless monster wreaking havoc across Galar. This is the same Meowth that spent decades trying and failing to catch a Pikachu, and now he's leveling whole stadiums on a whim. If Jesse and James weren't running for their lives, we'd almost be proud of the cat. Given how it turned out, maybe it's for the best if this is the first and only time Meowth officially evolved in the series.
Perfect! Steal that evil Pokemon the only way you know how! Meowth!
Number 3, Lucario's Mega Problem.
Karina, Lucario, enough!
No one said mastering Mega Evolution would be easy, and gym leaders are no exception. Turns out the transformation doesn't just give Karina's Lucario a massive surge in power, it also turns him into a ferocious beast who doesn't leave his rage in the ring. Neither Karina nor Ash could defuse the situation, which continued to escalate until Lucario's Bone Rush almost became a Bone Crush. At that point, he wasn't even aiming for Pikachu anymore. He was going for Ash. If another Lucario hadn't stepped in when they did, Pokemon would have needed a new main character for the Kalos arc.
Lucario! What could have happened to you?
Number 2, Hook, Line, and Sinker.
All right, Magikarp, let's escape!
Look, it's no small secret that Magikarp is pretty much the most useless Pokemon in all of existence. But even rookies know that, with enough care, it can evolve into the mighty Gyarados. Sadly, it seemed like James skipped that day in trainer school. After being scammed into buying the lowly fish, he took his anger out on the Pokemon with a clean kick off their raft. It just so happened that was the moment Magikarp evolved into Gyarados, and it wasn't too happy about being thrown overboard.
I'm James, your master. Obey me.
Team Rocket and the others narrowly escaped becoming fish food. That wasn't for a lack of trying on Gyarados' part. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Tentacruel, King of Monsters.
We supersized it!
We shouldn't have to say it, but don't feed the fish. Especially don't feed them Team Rocket's blend of super secret stun sauce. If you want to know why, just look at what happened to this poor colony of water types. The concoction didn't just make the Tentacruel evolve, it turned them into kaiju-sized monsters capable of leveling whole cities. The Tentacruel caused so much destruction, they got the whole episode temporarily banned from English channels.
We are Tentacruel and Tentacruel, hear us now! Humans have destroyed our ocean home and now we will have our revenge!
Apparently, you don't need experience points, a trainer's bond, or anything else to make a strong water type. No, evidently, a few gallons of sludge is all it takes to put the cruel in Tentacruel. Which Pokemon frenzy left a lasting impression on you? Let us know in those comments below. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.